August of 2021, I started on LinkedIn. My very first post didn't do too well. My second post didn't do too well. But over time, I slowly was able to build an audience, a brand, an identity. And later, when I retired, almost 2 years to the day later, I was able to not only get many opportunities, but I never once had to apply for a job. I was consistently contacted, and here's why. LinkedIn is a remarkable tool. Yes, there are a few strange individuals out there, and there's some people that occasionally use it for a variety of odd reasons. However, it's a great tool and a great opportunity for you to create a brand, to build that brand, and to find opportunity. It's a great way for people to get to know you and what you represent. It's a great way to put out your resume, to find jobs, to contact recruiters, to hire people, to help others. All of those things are a possibility on LinkedIn. Let me walk you through kind of a step-by-step things that you should consider going forward and why I believe everyone should consider having an account on LinkedIn. And if you have a job today, really continue to water the seeds of LinkedIn, because you never know when you're going to get a call finding out potentially that you were let go from your job. All right, let's get started. So in today's age where everything is digital and you can find all of the jobs or most of the jobs out there on LinkedIn, one of the things LinkedIn gives you access to are all of those jobs that are posted. You have digital access to those. And so having an account is important, because oftentimes you can apply by just clicking quick and easy application, and your LinkedIn account is visible to the recruiter or the hiring authority, and you're instantly there. It actually expedites the process and allows you to have visibility. And then you can see maybe this is the region you want to apply to, or this job. You can filter that down through the tools that are there on LinkedIn. You'll hear this a lot when it comes to networking. It's not necessarily who you know, but it's who knows you. And in order for people to get to know you, you have to network. LinkedIn is the ultimate tool to build that network. And so by sharing content, by commenting on others' content, and by staying in your area and brand, for example, if you're focusing on sports, you don't want necessarily be always commenting on people that are planting flowers. Staying in the market and the brand that you're interested in, allowing you to build that network so you have a group of professionals that know you, and when opportunities arise, they will reach out to you. I know this because it has happened to me many times. You want to build a group of folks connected, professional mentors, people that are positive, people that are trending, people that are influencing in that niche area that you're interested in. This is another thing that's important with LinkedIn. It allows you access to all of those professional mentors, those individuals that are thought leaders in the industry that you're interested in. LinkedIn gives you access to those individuals. You want to get job referrals? You want people to advocate for you? Absolutely, LinkedIn is the tool for you to do that. If you see something you're interested in, not only do you apply, potentially you let the recruiter know you applied, you find people that work for that company, you connect with them, you build trust and a relationship with them, you let them know that you're interested in this job as well, and having them on the inside advocate for you, huge. That is money. That is a big deal. LinkedIn allows you to build that reputation, to connect those dots, and then to have increased opportunities with those jobs. Lastly, recruiters want a way to find you. And so recruiters will often have paid for a special account on LinkedIn so that they can hunt you down and find you. How do they do that? Let's walk through the ways that they're going to find you so that you can make yourself more marketable and more open to others on the tool of LinkedIn. First and foremost, your headline. Your headline needs to talk about not just what you have done, but what you are interested in. As an example, if you just retired from the Marine Corps, your very first bullet probably shouldn't say retired Marine, because that's not what you're interested in doing. You should talk about the fact that you're interested in being an auto mechanic. You're interested in being a defense consultant. Whatever the job is, whatever you're interested in, that's where your headline needs to talk about, so that recruiters who are hunting for you and searching for you and trying to fill all of these roles, they know exactly what you're interested in. Mine focuses more on the fact that I own my own business. So people realize that. And then throughout my LinkedIn profile, I talk about the services that I offer offer. And my posts every single day are positive, uplifting posts focusing on the things that I provide in national security consulting, in executive coaching, keynote speaking, those types of things. That's where you want your title to focus on, so that people, what they're attracted to, what they see right away, whether it's on the phone or on the website, they know specifically what to go after. Number 2, you want to focus on the photo and also the background photo. Why does this matter? Hey, listen, man, you can look angry and upset all you want, but if your photo doesn't come across as positive, doesn't come across as someone we want to work with, you can call it a bias, you can call it whatever you want. The reality is folks are not going to click on you, aren't going to connect with you if you look like you're a pain in the ass. They want positive and uplifting people. And if they're hiring, they absolutely, hey, you don't need to look like George Clooney or Brad Pitt or any of these rock stars that are out there, but just look like you're warm and inviting. If someone that wants to be on your team, unless you're getting into cage fighting or something that doesn't necessarily require that, a marksmanship trainer, an instructor, something like that. But for the most part, have something that represents your brand and your image. Think about that. You want to have the lighting well done. Maybe you want to hire a professional photographer. You can do it with your phone, with your iPhone. Just make sure the lighting looks good. You're representing your brand. So right now I'm wearing a sweatshirt because I'm trying to be comfortable on my YouTube channel. But if I'm going to do business, I'm likely going to have at least a sports coat on, if not a tie. Think about the brand and the image you want others to see. Look positive. If you can smile, smile. Try to look warm and inviting. On the background image, take the opportunity to show that you care about LinkedIn and show about your profile by getting rid of the default and putting something up there that matters. Now, here's a tip. When you put the background photo, look on both the application, meaning pull up your phone and look at your LinkedIn profile, and also look at the website. The reason I tell you that is because on the phone, often your image will take up the left side 1/3 of the photo. And if you use a background banner and that image blocks it all out, it's not going to matter. So you want to use an image that is able to be seen on both the mobile app and on the website. So think about that as you post your photo and your background photo. You want to customize your URL, right? It's going to give you a random URL, a random LinkedIn website when you start this, blah, 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 linkedin.com/123710. It's things that no one can understand or remember. You can go right into there, click on the buttons, click on the 3 dots, edit the URL. You can see how I did it. I put my name in there. Much easier to remember, much easier to share with others. Just like you're sending your resume, you can send them your URL to your LinkedIn account. They can click on it and they say, okay, I remember that. This is just an easy trick. You don't have to do this, but what you're trying to do is make things easier for others to remember you, and to follow and to find you. And this is another way to make it easier on them, on the customer, on the client, on someone who's trying to do business with you. All right, after you've done all of that, and there's a few other things, but those are the basics and fundamentals you want to do, right? Certainly you want to talk about in your About Me section, and I'll talk about that in a future post. But after you've done all that, now is the time you want to start thinking about the content you're going to share and thinking through a strategy. So let me share with you what I do. Is I usually will sit down with my team, with folks that I trust, and lay out what my goals and objectives are, what I'm trying to achieve, and then come up with a strategy, the content that I'm going to put out for the entirety of the month. And normally what I'll do is I'll have things that are created several weeks in advance, so that if something pops up or if there's something I need to adjust or make a change, I can do that and I have time, instead of waking up in the morning and thinking, okay, what am I going to post today? What's the hot topic of the day? So having a content strategy is huge. And there are folks you can find on LinkedIn that can help you with that can help you with video editing, with graphic design, you name it. You can also do it yourself. There's a lot of tools out there, whether it's Canva or different AI tools that are out there that can do much of this for yourself as well. But when you're getting started like I am, I wanted to have some help. So having a content strategy. And then from there, being consistent. And I think this is really important because the algorithm also rewards you, but your customers and your clients, potential future ones, are going to realize that this person is detail oriented. And so as an example, every morning at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday, my post will hit. On Saturday and Sunday, you get to sleep in a little and it'll hit at 8 a.m. And I know weeks in advance exactly what that content is going to be about, what the topic is, and how it fits into the things that are important to me. The key here is focusing on content that is really about your brand. I don't have a dog walking service, and so I don't comment, like, or discuss those types of things because it confuses both the algorithm and it confuses the people that I want to do business with. And for me, LinkedIn is a professional social media platform. That's it. If I want to talk about other things, I can use other social media platforms. But for LinkedIn, I just stick to my brand and the things that I am interested in. Yeah, I love a good puppy as much as anybody, but that isn't going to do anything focused on business. And so I stay away from it. And all of that fits into that greater content strategy, consistency, and over time rewards positive behavior. And hopefully you get an opportunity to grow your business out or whatever your side hustle is, right? Maybe one of the things you do is a couple dogs per month, you like to walk them, or you have a dog washing service or something like that, and you're slowly building it. And right now you only have 10 extra hours a month. Slowly over time, you build it out through your network and through your consistency and through your brand. And so staying true to your brand is critical right there. One other thing I want to talk about as it relates to LinkedIn, and this has become obvious to me multiple times as I have seen folks that have jobs lose their network on LinkedIn because they don't water the grass, they don't stay on LinkedIn, they don't continue to network, and then unfortunately they lose their job, the company is bought out, they move on, something like that happens and they got to start from scratch. I would advise anyone that is in the market today, because it is so turbulent and work, you can create a new widget today and the next thing you know, it's bought out and everyone's relieved of their job, fired. I would advise everyone to stay on LinkedIn, to continue to build your network, unless maybe you have a government job and you've got that safety net. But if you don't, I highly advise stay on LinkedIn. You don't have to post every day. You don't have to post a couple times a week, but occasionally just comment on a post that you like and continue to water your network, continue to get people to know that you're out there, you're relevant. You're not necessarily looking, but if the right opportunity comes or if the right time comes because you lose your position, then you're open to ideas. All right. So, hey, everyone, let me know what you think about my conversation on LinkedIn and how I think of it as a great tool. It's not the only tool. There's certainly a lot of other things you can use to network. Face-to-face meetings work well as well. YouTube is great. There are a lot of tools out there. What other tools would you recommend? How do you go about networking? What are some other things you think we should consider when it comes to LinkedIn? Please share your thoughts in the comments section, okay? Thank you.